Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, but I can't see you. Can you please turn on your camera?
Trying to. Amma, camera turn on ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Hmm. Wait 1 second.
Sure.
The camera is with me.
Did join nothing.
Now we join.
Okay. Hi, now I can see you. What's your name? You're muted. Every time something new.
Vivan. My name.
Hi, Vivan. How are you?
Good.
All right, we'll get started then, Vivan. So I was planning to do a particular topic, but then I feel that I must ask you what topic do you want to learn in maths? Like today we are having a small demo, something you like or something you don't like, which you want to learn.
I know
That's a
most.
nice opportunity. You could have, okay, you said.
I don't think anything. Perpendicular lines.
Okay, so that means you're going into geometry.
Yes.
Well, you could have asked me to teach you a game instead. That was a very nice opportunity, huh? I just told you what do you want to study. I never told you a math topic. That was a trick. You could have named a game. Anyways, we will start with perpendicular lines and parallel lines and similar concepts in geometry. Okay. So
Okay.
there's a very interesting thing. I'm using my whiteboard, Vyan. So what few things in mathematics remain a bit constant? Like two things have a property. Like what I want to say is like something is named something. Let's say we have two concepts, intersecting line, okay, and the other one is perpendicular line. Okay. Now in this, if you look at it, are they different or are they same or are they little bit same? What do you want to?
They're
Yeah,
different.
they are fully different or they're little bit same?
They're really different
Oh my God, you're just separating them. Okay, tell me why they are fully different.
because they're both other different lines. Intersecting and perpendicular lines are something that are both different from each other.
They are bit different from each other, not but not fully different from each other because the reason is because sorry, I think I'm losing my internet. Okay, no. So I'll fix my camera, but before that, let me complete this. That intersecting is when the two lines meet. Am I right?
Yes.
Any two lines which meet.
Yes, which means
Okay. Would you like to annotate on my screen and show me how do the intersecting lines look like? Or are you very far from the laptop?
I don't know. I don't know how to make intersecting line.
Okay. So it's like this and this, or maybe
Okay.
like a little more diagonal, which,
Okay.
okay.
Let me try
But,
to see.
but what is the characteristic of perpendicular?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that's why you're saying they're different. So look at it. Perpendicular lines are also intersecting lines, Ryan, provided they are meeting strictly at 90 degree. So here there was no condition of any angle, right? It is just that any two lines which meet, but
90,
any two,
90 degrees is a right angle.
exactly. So any two lines which make a 90 degree while meeting is called as
Um,
perpendicular lines. So you can say that perpendicular lines is actually a specialized version of intersecting lines, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. This is one of the most favorite questions of mathematicians, Vyan. That is, all the intersecting lines are not perpendicular, but all the perpendiculars are intersecting lines. Remember that?
Yes.
A very
And
similar relationship. Say, you were saying something.
intersecting lines are not perpendicular lines, and perpendicular lines are not intersecting lines.
That's true. A very similar concept is shown by the two figures, rectangle and a square as well. So can you say that all the squares are rectangles or all the rectangles are squares?
Um, all the squares are rectangles.
Very good. Very good. It's just like intersecting and perpendicular, where intersecting will be rectangles and perpendicular will be squares. Right?
Yes.
Good job. Good job, Vyan. You just got it in one concept. I mean, you just understood this very nicely. And then when we come to opposites, which we also called as antonyms. So what is the opposite of perpendicular line? Do you know that?
Intersecting.
No, they are literally the same thing, just one special thing. Okay, this is
Mm,
how we write perpendicular sign. Okay, so suppose you have to write perpendicular in short, or in books, they want to write perpendicular in short. They make an inverted T with an N at the top.
okay.
So what's the perpendicular line's opposite? It
I
starts with a
don't.
P.
Mm,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more letters.
uh, I don't know that much.
No problem. You will know right now. We call it as parallel lines. Heard about
Uh,
it before?
no.
No? So have you,
Uh, is
do
it
you have a,
parallel?
do you have a scale, a ruler?
Um, I just, I
Show
just
me that.
have one. I have one in my bedroom.
Okay, then it's fine. No need to get up and go. So you might have seen that. I'll just make
I
up
know.
a,
I I know parallel lines.
say then.
I know parallel lines already. Parallel
Say
lines are parallel lines are something. Two lines that never meet together.
exactly. And the other thing which you have to keep in mind is that they never meet. At the same time, the distance between them remains the same always, right?
Yeah. Yes.
These are the two things to keep in mind. So, for example, this is option A, which shows like this. This is option C, which shows like this. And this is option B, which shows like this. And this is option, oh no, wait. Option B, like, why am I so bad at drawing, Beyond? Do you have an answer of that?
I don't know.
And then this and this. Now tell me which of the following are parallel lines in these four options. Take a guess.
A.
Ah, A has two problems. Problem number one, it meets. Problem number two, the distance between them is not the same.
It's
Ta-da!
option number B.
But it's smaller. Don't you think there's a problem in that?
It's smaller.
Well, this question was given to you just to understand. Like, see, if I would have directly given you a theory that, Vian, write down the 3 points about parallel lines, it would be too boring. So that's why I gave it in the form of a question. So now from a question, you would remember it always that it doesn't really matter if the two lines are of the same length or not. No matter how far they are going in the same line, they should maintain the same distance and they should not meet. If these two conditions are fulfilled, you don't have to worry. You can easily call them as parallel lines. Okay?
They don't meet together because if they're like this, they don't meet together, and all the other ones meet together. And the
Hmm.
option number D is curved also.
Curved also. That's the problem. Parallel lines have to be straight.
Straight.
Very
And this
nice. Good. Then are you ready for
and
some questions on parallel and perpendicular lines?
yes.
Yes. Okay, then I'll have to bring up some more new questions for you. Hmm. I'll give you some very, very nice questions. I mean, not hard, just nice. Now, a question which is nice to the teacher is generally considered as hard by the students. But no, that's not the case with me. I don't like to give hard questions. Here we go. Let me open this up. There is part one. Hmm. I'm surprised. This is the first time I think someone has asked me to specifically explain uh perpendicular lines. Any reason for that, Vyan? Like why exactly?
Because I don't know perpendicular lines.
Then how did you know that there's something called perpendicular lines which exist?
Because I do the Olympiad tested sample papers.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. So let's go. Here's one chocolate question for you. Disclaimer, do not expect any chocolates coming your way right now directly. It's just that these are the previous year question papers or something you can expect in your coming exams as well. So go for it. That's why ma'am calls it as chocolate questions. But you know what? In our regular sessions, if you earn points for every chocolate question, we can also have a gaming quiz at the end related to the topic we studied. That would be fun. Let's
Okay.
go. So can you read the question? See which one is the following figure which has both parallel and perpendicular lines. We just discussed it.
Okay.
Go through each of the figures.
Open. It's option number 2. It's
Oh,
called II.
nice. And how did you get that? Which
Because
lines are parallel and which lines are perpendicular? Give me just two examples.
parallel lines are A and D parallel line.
AB, when you call the lines, see, whenever you're naming the lines, Vian, name them with both the edges, I mean, both the corners.
A,
For example,
AB and DC.
yes, AB is parallel has this sign, okay? Just like perpendicular has this sign, so this is parallel. AB is parallel to DC, correct? And any other
And all
example?
and and also CB and DA.
CB and
DA.
is parallel. Done. And what about perpendicular?
Perpendicular are C and A and there are a lot, but I say C and A and D and D.
Yeah, so we call it as AD makes a 90-degree with DC. So we will write it as AD is perpendicular to DC. CB makes a 90-degree with DC. So you can say that CB is perpendicular to DC. This makes a 90-degree. So AD makes a 90-degree with AB as well. So AB is perpendicular to AD. And same in this case. CB for AB. Make
Okay.
sense? Perpendicular,
CB.
perpendicular, parallel, parallel.
Okay.
What was the problem in number 3? Why did you not select number 3? Look, she is crying. Most probably she is a she. It is crying is more better representation. Why did you not
Okay.
select number 3? Tell it the reason, otherwise it will start not stop
Um,
crying.
Number three, there's no 90, what?
Mm-hmm.
It has, uh, mm,
There's no 90 degrees fine, but which lines are missing? Parallel lines are missing or perpendicular lines are missing?
perpendicular.
Yes, that's right. And in number 1, perpendicular is missing or parallel is missing?
Um, both.
Both. No, no. Then I would love to ask you that what is present? One of them is present.
I don't know which one is missing. Are perpendicular lines missing?
Perpendicular are surely missing because I don't see a 90-degree here.
Mm,
Well, look at DE and look at BC. Can I call them as parallel lines?
yes.
So that's what I was asking you. What is present? Parallel lines are present. Okay. Now, whatever question I'm going to bring up on your screen, you're supposed to answer that in 15 seconds. Is that okay? 15 seconds would be good. It's a very
Mm,
easy question.
okay.
Okay, but 15 seconds. Fine? All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Let me wait. I would not be precise enough for a counter. I think I'll ask Alexa, set a timer of 15 seconds.
15 seconds, starting now.
Here's your question. Go for it.
Sides of a cone.
Oh my God, you answered before the timer went off. Well, that was really fast. Alexa, stop. Nice. Generally, when I put up this time pressure, people don't focus on one thing, and that is not. You're a smart kid, looks like that. Looks like that. Not sure. Not certified. I'll certify you towards the end of the session. Okay. Now,
Okay.
there's a very easy thing which I want to tell you. With this, actually, when we are talking about parallel lines and perpendicular lines, we can wind up the session with a very easy concept as well. That is three important things. We call them as line segment, and ray. Do
La
you know
or
about that?
I don't know line segment. I know line segment means I know ray that I know ray, but I don't know what line segment means. I know
Okay, you tell me.
line
Mhm.
segment means something like a mirror.
Median is a special type of line segment, just like we had a special type of intersecting line as perpendicular line. You're right, but you're 60% right. Okay, what more?
Um, I only know that much about line segment, but
Okay,
I
then
know
I'll do
ray.
one thing. I'll
Oh,
do an interesting thing. Okay, say, you say.
line segment is something that is a point and a point. A point.
You're close. You're close. That's what I was about to say. That I'm giving you three definitions, and you match the following with the line segment, and ray. So one of these has two end points, a starting point as an end point, both two fixed points, two end points. One of them has only one end point and extends on to the other side. So one side is fixed, other side is not fixed. And then there is another thing which is having both the sides not fixed. So it
Okay.
endlessly continues. So which one
Okay.
is the line here? Which one is the line segment? And which one is the ray?
A line segment is the first one,
Oh my God, you got it right.
and a line is the last one.
Hmm.
And a ray is the second one.
Give me an example of a ray.
A ray is like a point that joins two lines and has an arrow at the end.
You can see a ray right behind me. That means I'm talking about which ray starts with a S, ends with a N. It's a three-letter word.
I don't know.
Sun rays. So what you see behind me is a sun ray. Like sun is exactly striking right behind me right now. So that's why if I move, you can see me bright, bright. So that is sun's ray. So have you thought about sun rays? What happens? This is the fixed source, right? Sun is the fixed source, Vian. And from here, the sun rays go to different areas as far as they can reach. So you can say that one of the points is fixed, ma'am, but the other end point is not fixed. So the best example is sun rays. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Technically, the second last question for the day for you. Second last.
Hmm. Just this line segment is not in the given figure.
Think.
EC. EC.
Oh, Vian, E and C are fixed points. So it's a
Oh
line
yeah.
segment.
Okay. BD.
This is a tricky question.
Our BD.
Oh, yes. And tell me the reason why BD is the right answer.
Because they both are not connected.
Exactly. They are not connected only. So, see, what happens is that I'll tell you. So, I'll tell you a small thing about myself as well. So, it's like I am not like a school teacher. So, I teach because I like Beyond. Technically, I am a product manager at Infosys. My full-time job is that. But I love teaching. I love mathematics and logical reasoning, and that's why I teach this. I mean, I teach in Olympiad Success. I really like it. So I'm saying this because not only teaching is my forte, but I also make questions for the top three Olympiads. Okay. I can't name those Olympiads because then you will kidnap me, Vian. So I'm very afraid. So that's why when I make questions, there are certain instructions which we get. So I can guide you in that way. Like, for example, in this question, the thought was not to know whether the person is, aware of what a line segment is or things like that. What generally happens is that when we follow a flow, whenever we get a question around line segment or line or anything like that, the major concern is the main thing is that people feel that okay, if that's a line segment question, I have to differentiate between this and this. So that's why their full attention is on finding out if there is an arrow, if there is a line which is not a line segment but extending further, like that, things like that. So they generally don't focus that if something is not connected, that's surely missing. And that can be the answer of the question as well. So since you focused on that area, I'm glad it was in the second attempt, but that was good. Good, Vyat. Keep it
And
up.
also AC is not a segment.
Absolutely, but that's not in the options. So many times a question has more than two right answers or more than one right answer also. But you have to be very picky on finding out which option is matching with your one of the answers. Okay. That's something you would
Okay.
learn in logical reasoning. We call this as NPA, nearest perfect answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Byan. Then the one last question, which is very, very important question, and I don't know if you know the answer to it. How was the class?
Good.
Thank you. So fine then. You can let Olympiad Success know about it. Okay. And oh, I see someone. Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
I heard you work in
Oh,
Infosys, but
okay.
like teaching. So I just came in and I heard you saying. So that's
Oh,
interesting.
thank you.
Yeah, ma'am. So one quick question. So he goes to QMath
Okay,
for
okay.
regular math learning. Um, so I'm just asking you, like, how do you plan his classes? Like, we want to
Okay.
enroll him.
I'll just show you
Mm,
something. This is the Olympiad Success website. And these are like, this is how you would be getting the website access as well. So under live classes,
mhm,
you can go
mhm,
to subject mathematics and select the topics from here. So whatever topics we'll be doing, like for example, the first few topics are based on number system. So these are the
yeah.
reading materials, like the things we discussed in the class. So you can also go and check them later after the class is over. And these
Mhm.
are the homework sheets. So these are the practice
Okay.
sheets for every class and their
Okay.
respective answer keys also, in case you want to check that he did the things right or wrong. And then we can discuss those questions in which he has a doubt or he could not do it correctly in the next class. That's like a general flow of the class. We do the question, we do the like theory
Mhm.
part and some practice questions in the class. This is the
Okay.
homework which he is expected to do. Like it can be downloaded as well. And then after checking whatever questions he is not comfortable in, we can discuss that in the class as well. And since it would be a
Okay.
one-on-one session, so like I am very flexible in this thing. Like in case he needs special attention in a particular topic with respect to his school or any Olympiad which is nearing, so we can focus our attention, and it's not something like we'll only follow what is given in the schedule of Olympiad Success over here. You want me to take up a topic with him which he needs for a specific exam or specific test, I can do that as well. That's not a concern. So this is how we move. And after all of this is over, like for example, these things. So after one topic is over as well, we have a topic test. So it totally
Okay.
depends that whether we take it in class, like he does it in front of me, or you can do it at home under a timed condition, and then you can tell me the results, like this is how he performed. And there would be a submitting option also, so you can submit and see the results, and then we can discuss
Okay.
on the test paper together the questions which he could not do correct. And after everything is over, you can also go to the worksheet section, where under the worksheets, like this is what I suggest that you can do after a little while. Like let's say we completed number system in this week or the coming week. So I would like you to give him a break of like 2 to 3 weeks, almost a month, let's say, so that he forgets it. And then
Yeah.
once he's like out of that sequence, you can come back to this worksheet, select mathematics from here, and then you would get topic tests coming your way, like whatever topics we have done, like computation, operation, number system would also be there beyond. So you have like an exam format of giving the test. So this is like where you can take 3 attempts and give it in a test format. You can pause it in the middle also in case he's not willing to sit for 1 hour. That's completely fine. So this is how you can, keep him in practice even after the class is over, or even after our entire course is over. Because if you get this, I think this lasts for a year with you, like the credentials last for a year.
And ma'am, one more thing. So as of now, he has availability on a Saturday. So I'm thinking
Okay.
as of now to start with one class per week. Because he's occupied on other classes, like I mentioned, he has Q math and other things. Um, so 1 week per class is okay, right? I mean, it's
Yeah, like since like he's not targeting any specific exam
yeah,
or
yeah,
even school exams, he's not worried about, like this syllabus would not be hampering that. So
yeah,
no, nothing to be worried
yeah.
about.
This is
Whenever you get a
this.
bandwidth, you can let Olympiad Success know. If my and his timings matches, then we can have another second session also later. No problem.
Yeah, this is more like, he will be doing the competitive math problem solving, right? Not the regular curriculum. Is that my understanding
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And
Okay.
so you will be available this time, like for taking the
Yeah,
class. So
Sunday,
every
like it's my Sunday 7 a.m. when we start. So it's fine. I can be like on weekdays, I'm little occupied because I have other US students as well. So, but then
time.
Saturday, Sundays was kind of free for me. I kept it free, but it's no problem. I'll be taking up the
Okay.
sessions. Yeah.
Okay, from next week you will be I need to talk to I think someone messaged me, so I need to talk to that person to start the enrollment and everything.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Your voice broke in the middle.
So how do I enroll, ma'am? Like, do I need to contact the same
Oh
person who sent
yeah,
me the?
maybe the link, maybe the WhatsApp number where you got the link to join the demo. You can just tell them that the demo went well and you want to join in. So they'll give you all the details, the payment link and other stuff as well.
Okay, thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. Yeah,
Thank you. Same here. Bye bye,
yeah, thank you.
Vian,
His
if you
name,
are there
he's
around.
yeah, he's not there, but his name is Vivan, not Vihan. So
Oh, okay, okay. Vivan.
yeah,
Bye,
ma'am,
Vivan.
bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you.